Hello friends and welcome to another Pauper League. Today we're going to be having some fun with Blue Fairies, one of the better decks currently in the format. If we look at some of the top lists available, we would see Hut Dogs, the Red Kiln Fiend list at the very top, and then Fairies under that. But the thing is, Fairies is divided into three decks. Is it Dimir and Mono Blue? So, if you grouped all of those three decks as one, they would definitely be as popular, if not more so, than Hut Dogs. Personally, my favorite version of Fairies is the mono blue version. We're taking less of a control route and playing more of a tempo strategy. So we're really looking to get on the board and then really take ahead as far as card advantage goes due to our ninjas. So we're going to be able to switch out our flyers for ninjas, and then when our flyers return to the battlefield, hopefully we'll get more value from their enter the battlefield abilities. There is one change I made to this list since the last time I played it, and that is Bind the Monster. Last time in this slot we had Force Spike. And I found that while, sometimes Force Spike is just a blowout, most of the time the opponent is able to play around it. It kind of turns into a dead card late, whereas Bind the Monster, we're going to be able to use this for 1 mana, take a creature, and kind of solve it as a problem. It doesn't take it off the battlefield or anything, but it does tap it, keeps it tapped, and that way we can attack through it. We've also got Snap to be getting creatures out of the way, and Mutagenic Growth so that we can potentially trade favorably in combat. Because of the way this deck works, being a tempo strategy, but also fairly heavy on card draw because of Ninja, the Deep Dish, MC Hacker, and then also this amazing spell of One Mind. We're going to be drawing a lot of cards if we can get this engine moving. So having spells that are effectively free means that we're going to be able to cast, the spells in our hand without having to discard a hand size. As far as the sideboard goes, we've got a lot of 4-ofs here. So we've got the 4 of Hydroblast and Blue Elemental Blast, 8 of the same spells here. So we're going to be able to fight with Kiln Fiend, fight with Burn. And then we've also got 4 Annul. This is going to be mostly for Affinity, but we can also use it versus other decks if they are enchantment heavy, if we want to counter a Pestilence, for example. And finally, we have 3 copies of Gutshot for any kind of Faerie mirror match. I guess we could even bring this in versus a few other decks, but I think it's mostly for Fairies. Alright, let's head into the league and have some fun. Yeah, this is good. We're on the play. We get to play Seer into Deep Dish. So yeah, definitely keep this. Exactly, Narabedla, because of the colorless mana. Exactly that. So it gives us something that we can cast with, oh, I want both of these. Top, top. Gives us something that we can cast with the Basilisk Gate. Wow, my mind kind of went for a wander there on that one. Okay. Tireless Tribe. So we're going to snap that. I guess we don't really need to snap it now unless they're going to kill us next turn, which could happen. We don't want to die, do we? All right, let's make sure we don't just die here. Almost forgot how ninjutsu worked there. That would have been embarrassing. All right, guess that's a turn. Ooh, double tribe. Not a fan. Maybe we can make them discard something here. We attack with Ninja, maybe they double block. We can Muta, they'll have to discard 2 cards to save both. Maybe that's not the way that works. Just trying to think about that. Do like the double Miscreant. Kind of want to play the Faerie Seer, though, to set up the of one mind. Oh, I'm thinking bottom for these. Oh, wow. We just get to hit. Get that island. Yeah, I guess we'll draw 2 cards. Spellstutter Sprites. And I'll play a blocker. So I think the inside out card they use is a red or blue casting cost. Oh, interesting. I'm going to do this the other way, and then I'll pump this one with Muta. So they'll have to discard a card here or trade, and then they'll have to discard a card here or just lose their creature. So this should be a 1-for-1, and this should be a 1-for-1. Protection from blue. Okay, that's actually really good. But we do get to kill one of their tribes. This one, though, is just unblockable. We can't do anything to it at any time. And it can easily block our ninja at this point, so a little bit awkward. We could play the Faerie Miscreant, but we just have double Spellstutter Sprite up at the moment. I think I'd rather just have Counterspell, Counterspell. Come in for 1. Got 5-0 with Serpentine yesterday. Awesome. You got versus Pestilence versus Mardu Synthesizer. 2 hot dogs. Well, fantastic. How are you finding the hot dogs matchup? I mean, you managed to beat it twice, so it must be pretty good. Spellstutter that. Oh, that's awesome. So they can make the Tireless Tribe do damage based on its toughness. Okay, that's really cool. I love that they're attacking in here, so my ninja can start attacking again. That's just great. And we get a snap. Can't target that with snap, though. Yeah, do not see that pretty much ever. I've seen the other white land, though, where your creature gains protection from a color. I think that it's solid footing. plus this, plus a way to give it vigilance. Usually it's inside out. But we've seen only white mana, and we've seen this, so I'm guessing that solid footing is how they kill with Tireless Tribe. Definitely liking the double Spellstutter here. Oh my god, another Spellstutter Sprite. Seems good. Trailblazer. I mean, I've got all these sprites, might as well use them. Oh, okay. Oh, wow, 3 Izzet Charms, too. We have Snap for this one. We'll see if they'll, like, want to do anything with it, and we can snap it. Can't block, it has protection. And they scoop. That's the power. Power of ninjas and fairies. Alright, so. Gut Shot, not really feeling it. Don't really feel the blue blast. I mean, like, we could play Gut Shot, but I think Bind the Monster is just way, way better. And we'll bring in Annul. What are we going to take out for Annul? Yeah, it looks similar to White Heroic. Got something of a 5-0 yesterday with Rite of Flame Kiln Fiend with a 4 looting and 4 impulse. Yeah, we took a quick look at your message there. It's pretty excellent. Like, cutting out the Apostle's Blessings is kind of scary, but you just have so much card advantage. So you can, you know, find your way to another creature, I guess. Probably Mutagenic out. It feels like the easiest thing to cut. Yeah, like, I want to keep Mutagenic just because of the way the deck works. We're often going to have, like, a lot of spells to cast and not a lot of mana. So having that Muta to, you know, like, do fun stuff in combat, do extra damage, is generally really good. But the opponent isn't going to have any damage-based removal. And, yeah, we have Snap to deal with a lot of what they're doing. Just like, what else do we take out besides Muta? Could take out Delver. I really have no idea what they would side in. And don't really have enough time here to go searching for lists. Taking out Delver is bad for Of One Mind. 30 seconds. What are we going to take out? Split the difference. Alright, let's get into it. I really do want to keep the snaps here. I love the Bind the Monster here. Good hand, let's keep it. Have a turn 1 play with Faerie Seer into MC Hacker. Unfortunately, the Hacker does die in combat to the Tireless Tribe, which Deep Dish does not. But I mean, if they do have a Tireless Tribe, we just bind it. Yeah, you know, I had a hard time, honestly, just like saying Moon Circuit Hacker. And I already had a cute name for Deep Hours, so let's keep the cute names going. They could definitely have gut shots. I kind of like one island here. Get up to 3. Definitely bottom one. Could have bottomed the other as well. Benevolent Bodyguard. Alright, that's kind of crap. But it's going to be good for their other stuff. I almost want to just hold up Spellstutter. I think we'll do that. And then we can return Spellstutter with MC Hacker, and that's just better. Didn't really matter what they were doing here. I was going to counter just about anything. Sentinel's Eyes is just about one of the worst things we could counter, but is what it is. They're already kind of stuck on mana, so take away their options. And like I said, we're going to get this Spellstutter Sprite back. I just wanted to counter pretty much anything. Mutagenic Growth is actually going to be really nice with MC Hacker. Another island, great. Pass a turn, hold up, Spellstutter Sprite. Gotta love it. I mean, you know I have it, so here it is. And they scoop. GG. Not a huge fan, but we'll definitely keep. Opponent is on the mulligan here, down to 6. And that's where they're staying. Restvale Bridge. Okay, so that leads me to believe, Jeskai Wildfire? Takes 2 mutas to save the Delver from that lightning bolt. Not interested in that trade. We'll just play another one, I guess. Playing another one means we can't Spellstutter anything, but also Spellstuttering anything at this point is kind of difficult. They're going to have 2 mana up, so maybe they play a 2 mana spell and we just waste our mana. We'll play the Delver and pass. Yep, see, we would have just wasted our mana if we tried to hold up Spellstutter Sprite here. And we also know now that they are Mardu. Mardu Wildfire. So that means they have probably for Deadly Dispute. Snow-covered island, that's a no. Do not reveal that. And this hand has not improved. We've just drawn Delver and... Aw, what? That's so awkward. Nothing we can do about it, because we don't have any more fairies. Hey, thanks for the follow, friend. Come on, deck. Draws have been Island, Island, Delver. Already had a land heavy hand. I mean, I guess we cast it. Oh, yeah, thanks, deck. Just what I needed. 2 more of what I already had. Yeah, we just gotta let it resolve. As much as I would love to counter that. Okay. Hey, handsome. So, is one of the new... Oh, shit. I just figured, like, oh, I can't counter anything. That was what I needed to counter. I guess they could have had a lightning bolt. And anyways, so about that elf. Is one of them the Foundry Street Denizen? Oh, come on. So flooded. Yeah, Mardu synthesizer. I think the deck is great. Come off it. This is a loss. Makeshift munitions with this, like we're dead. GG. We've got a bunch of mutas, but they draw cards every time they do this. Let's just move on to the next one so that we can bring in some blue elemental blasts. Maybe some annuls. Get rid of Snap. Not a huge fan of Mutagenic here. Maybe keep a couple. Slide out some lands, no kidding, right? Definitely drew enough of them. And the draw card 2-drop for Eternal. Draw a card 2-drop. So I'm not too familiar with that one. I really focus, I look at all the commons, but I haven't taken a peek at any of the other cards from the spoiler. Yeah, keep this. Wow. Okay, yeah, that's a good one. Nice. No ninja. Opponent can be happy about that. Ninja would be real nice here. MC Hacker off the top, please. How about a land? Okay, now we're looking for either one, MC Hacker or Deep Dish. How about another land? Cool, nice Spellstutter Sprite. It's a good draw. So we got Spellstutter, Spellstutter, and Hydro. Nice. Finally. Let's see that removal. No removal. Just give me the card draw. Another Spellstutter Sprite. Let's go. I think I hold up... do I hold up the double Sprite? I think I hold up the double Sprite. So we can actually Muta save this. So we get to counter their Hydroblast with a free spell, therefore holding up all of our Spellstutter Sprites. Nice. Interesting. I guess we can just Spellstutter this too. Alright, we have level 1 Mind here. Faerie Miscreant. Draw a card with Miscreant. Another of 1 Mind. Might as well. Get Annul. And another island. Okay. Don't really have good attacks here, though. They actually have to bounce their Rustvale Bridge for this. Kind of like negative tempo, but it does give them a good blocker. I imagine some of the other things they can do are a little bit more scary than their 2/2 here. You know, they're not bouncing a synthesizer, so not that big a deal. Journey. Guess we could Spellstutter that again. Another island. These critters are just a little bit too strong to attack into. Deadly Dispute. I guess we'll counter that. Don't want to give them 2 cards. So they lost the land and their spell. Another Deadly Dispute. We don't have counter magic for this one. We are going to have to let that one resolve. But they did Deadly Dispute 2 of their own lands. So they are taking away some of their own resources as they go. Let's annul that. Ichor Wellspring is 2 mana, draw 2. Don't want that. Okay, so they do get one of them. So frustrating. And we've run out of counter magic. Gonna want to keep, I guess, this last island in hand for MC Hacker if we can ever get it to connect again. Yeah, preordained would be pretty nice. Wow. Gets rid of one of my Spellstutter Sprites here. Makeshift Munitions will counter that. Blast. And then a Glinthawk to return the synthesizer. So much value. I think we're just dead. GG's. They have these excellent flying creatures that can block ours. Usually, you know, like our flyers can get in with impunity, but not so in this matchup. Yep. Synthesizer reveals Wildfire. Yeah, you know what? We're not getting through this. Let's finish it. I'll give them the GGs in chat. Good job. So we got a 1-land hand, but we get to start with Faerie Seer to scry 2. Let's keep it. Woof. Faithless Looting, turn 1. This is probably Kiln Fiend. Hot Dogs would be my guess. Nope, I would be wrong. This is another bad matchup. Play 2 bad matchups in a row. Okay, top. Lightning Bolt my Faerie. Mutagenic is not going to save it. And a Citadel Gate. I think I'm going to play the Delver. We could keep up Spellstutter Sprite here. Spellstutter Sprite into Ninja seems pretty good, and we also just have Counterspell up. Let's leave up Counterspell. That seems way better. And if we can actually get a Sprite to resolve, that would be best case. I could let this happen and then resolve the Sprite Ninja. Adelar Cubs, hello. This is a lot of mana. We can Spellstutter this. Don't bolt, don't bolt. Nice. Sure. All right, do we flip? No, we do not. Yeah. These gate stacks, so good. So we can counterspell that if we want to draw the card. They're pretty much out of cards. Let's keep the counter magic up for whatever they're going to do on their turn, I guess. But we don't deal any damage, so we don't draw any cards. Electrickery. All right, let's Mutagenic the Spellstutter Sprite. Electrickery in the main. Electrickery kills the Delver, but we get to counter the Thraben Inspector. And MC Hacker, let's go. And a Delver. All right, let's put the Delver down too. So we only have one Fairy, the one in hand, but we do have Counterspell if they play something else. I guess we could counter the Embalm. No, we can't, right? This is an ability, not a spell. So we cannot Spellstutter that. Or Counterspell it. How about a flip? Yes! Attack all. Take that trade all day. Uh-oh. Prismatic Strands. Let's counterspell that. Gonna take 2 counterspells. But we got them. Nice. Another deep dish. Informant. And they surveil a sacred cat. Wow. That was strong. Okay, so we can snap something. We could snap the informant. Not the best. But at least we could attack with Ninja that way. Oh, nice. Do we switch this out with Ninja? I think we do. Nice. I think we'll probably play a Spellstutter Sprite even if they don't present something for us to counter. Another Prismatic Strand to the yard. Well played. Just like 4 Prismatics main. Seems good. But yeah, I want to be able to cast this of one mind for 1 mana. Nice. Oh, right. Prismatic Strands. This was actually a bad attack. I'm stupid. Oh well, we can get rid of it at least. Gotta counter that. That's a draw 3. Letting that resolve would have been bad business. Gonna be hard to race that. Nice. The snap was so good here. Oops. We don't have a fairy. They're all humans. Alright. Pass the turn here. We'll hold up snap. Snap this when they try and Basilisk, gate it, and that should be the concession, I think. I mean, if they want a Faithless looting like this is probably fine. Find a Shrands, put it in the yard. Oh wow, they're just gonna flash back the looting. I mean, yeah, keep throwing stuff in the graveyard, that's fine. I mean, they don't want to just throw a million things in the graveyard, I'm fine with that. Spend your turn doing that, I'll just snap your cat. And they concede. I'm going to say we got lucky on that one. This is a really tough matchup. Definitely like bind the monster here. That seems amazing to get rid of any of their recursive threats. Especially that damn cat. Hydroblast, I mean, it is a counter for like Electrickery or something. We could bring some of these in. Let me take a peek at my Boros list. So their list is probably something like this. So they're going to have, yeah, Pyroblast. Electrickery was actually in their main, so we don't know, they could have more. They probably don't have any Thrilling Discoveries, just like Bolts, Electrickeries. They're going to bring in Pyros. So yeah, we should probably bring in Hydros. The Mutagenics, like, they aren't going to save our creatures from a Bolt. But they can save our critters from a Electrickery. Never really know what to take out with this deck. I really, really like Bind the Monster in this one. If we can bind a cat, that's perfect. It's just tap forever. We don't have to worry about it going to the graveyard, coming back, never gains life. They did have Battle Screech. They definitely could have Rally. Rally the Peasants. Nope. This is a great example of a hand with great cards that there's no way we're going to keep it. This one is a Yuppers. Keep this, get rid of an island. Muta. Alright, let's see what's on the top two. Spellstutter Sprite, that's a big yup. Island, that's a little yup. We'll go top. Mm-hmm. You killed it. Oh, their mana's a little bit awkward here. I think we go for the Spellstutter Sprite MC Hacker play here. Thanks for the follow, friend. Oh, Red Elemental Blast on the Spellstutter Sprite. Yep. That works. And we get another land. Thinking about just playing MC Hacker out of hand here. I guess we could of one mind. Yeah, there's a cat. Here's a hacker. Another cat. Okay, Spellstutter Sprite. Wish we had that last turn. I guess we could attack and Muta, kill both their cats. And then maybe snap a token. This is bad if they block. Yeah, they're going to block with only one, obviously. Where's Bind the Monster? Squadron Hawk? Oh, we can't even counter this. Oh no. They're just going to fill their hand up to the brim. Nothing we can do. Yeah, exactly, Valentino. Why in the world do they double block? There's no reason for them to. It's just wishful thinking. Of one mind. Deep dish. Nice. Another Muta. Alright, pass back. Yeah, here comes a squad again. And a Faerie Seer. Okay. I guess we can attack with Deep Dish here, and then play a Faerie Seer, see what's up. Might as well play the Faerie Seer first, I guess. Set up our draws. Like, this thing is not getting through, but we have Muta to keep it healthy if they double or triple block. I like both of these. Let's get that Counterspell on top. And I guess we can play Delver of Secrets too. Playing the Delver makes us really weak to Electrickery, but we know there's a Counterspell on top, so yeah, let's try and flip this Delver. And we have Spellstutter Sprite to counter any Electrickery if they go that route. Yeah, I want to keep the Spellstutter Sprite just in case they have Electrickery. Let's let the Squadron Hawk resolve. Cool. So let's see here. Yeah, we have Spellstutter Counterspell up. Let's just pass the turn. Yeah, you got a Hawk, that's fine. Hawk doesn't phase me. Garrison, that's fine. Garrison with gates, huh? Do I want to snap that now? Give them no chance to block. They can only really cast one spell here. And we can discard that island with MC Hacker. Let's play the Faerie Seer, set up our draws. Top, top. Okay, so we set up our draws. So the deep dish draws the card first. So we have more chance for card selection with the MC Hacker. Ooh, that's a tricky one. The of one mind. Get rid of Bind the Monster, I guess. Yep, Faithless Looting is fine here. Discards a Gate and Prismatic Strands. Strands isn't going to do too much if you don't have any creatures on the board, though. Spellstutter. Oh, plays a land. So holding up a red mana. I think we still Spellstutter this. Because they're not going to have Electrickery here, so they can like counter the Spellstutter Sprite with a Pyroblast, but we'll still untap and have Counterspell for the Prismatic Strands. And they scoop. Okay, nice. Managed to win that one. Oh my god, boss battle by Kogea. This is the trophy leader for Pauper. Amazing. Let's see here. We have the Miscreant. Let's go for the Delver first. Then next turn we can play Miscreant of One Mind. Okay, so it looks like Affinity. Flip? No, no flip. But we do get a better fairy to play into the of one mind. And maybe we just like set up a flip here. Moon Circuit Hacker, Moon Circuit Hacker. No flips. I guess we go top top of one mind. Yeah, generally you want to be going two color. That's usually just the best way to go. Or sorry, one color. Misspoke. If you're playing an aggro deck, generally you want to be one color. Unless you have a really, really good reason to, like Bogles. Flip, please, flip. Another Delver. Damn it. So I could snap this and bring in two MC Hackers, draw two cards. Hope we hit a land here. Oh, no, we miss on land. Oh my god. I guess we discard a card. Maybe we should have used that Muta. I guess I'll discard a Delver of Secrets, huh? All that draw. Guess we should have bottomed the MC Hackers. I don't know. Kind of felt decent, you know, getting all that card draw, but it's not looking too good now. Wow, what a turn. Ah, it was an island. Why are you here now? I guess we play 3 Delvers and hope they flip. Hey, Tallow, what's good? Yeah, Affinity really doing its thing, no kidding. Usually you have a minute against Affinity, but no, they're just like ready to kill. Yeah, 2 Delvers, 1 Seer, try and set up the flip. Affinity is still very good. 10 power on turn 4, draw more cards. Your turn, Yugi boy. Well, it doesn't hit our flyers, of which we only have 1. That sucks. And then if I try and, like, Muta one of my creatures, they'll be like, oh, hey, I'll just sacrifice another Ichor Wellspring. GG, I guess. So depressing. Alright, Like Hood Gear doesn't have time for you to get all melancholy here. What are we doing? Take the damage, I guess. It just doesn't seem possible to really do anything here. Alright, so let's bring in Annul. Let's bring in Hydroblast. Yeah, no kidding. And yeah, we want to be on the front foot. On the back foot, we lose. Snap seems like really bad when they just get to replay their creatures, or they can just counter our snap. I also don't like Bind the Monster here. They can just sacrifice their creatures on a whim. So I guess we'll bring in 2 Blue Elemental Blasts if we're taking all those cards out. We could keep some Mutas. I just don't really see too much value to Muta in this matchup. I mean, I guess it trades up some of our creatures. Yeah, it is. On the other hand, like, some of the worst cards for us to see, Makeshift Munitions, all of those cards deal with it, and Kruk Clan Shaman. So, almost all the cards there deal with that too. Mostly, though, we just want all these Hydroblasts for Kiln Fiend and Burn. I don't think this one's going to cut it. I don't really like this one either, but at least we have the turn 1 Faerie Seer to try and set up some lands. We'll keep this. What do we get rid of? Maybe Delver? Maybe Counterspell? Okay, top top. Yeah, Delver for of one mind, exactly. Okay, so this lets us draw the Hydroblast. Now we can keep that up. Wow, lucky. Faerie Seer. Definitely one top. Yeah, the keep seems a little bit sus. So we can do the Ninja, the Deep Hours first, so we get that free card draw, and then we get the card selection. Get through one more turn here, and we should be good to go. Blood Fountain is fine. There's the Frogmite. Card's a jerk. Blocks our ninjas. Oh, they got full ninja blocks now. Oh my god, really? Where are my annuls? Hate letting that resolve. Hate, hate, hate it. Oh, Deadly Dispute. Two mana, 2/4 would have been pretty nice. Unfortunately, no, not really playing that card. Alright, we gotta let the Deadly Dispute resolve so we can counter like a Cart Clan or something. Some versions, yes. Some versions are still playing it. We counter this, they just get it right back. That we counter. Brutal. There goes our Delver. And I think we lose. I don't have any humans left. These Mirror Enforcers just finish us off so quick. Maybe we should have countered one, try and force them to use the Blood Fountain. I don't know. Yeah, and then they get a pair of 2/2s. GG's. Alright, well, if we're going to lose to anybody, one of the best Pauper players in the world, okay. Yeah, we got Faerie Seer turn 1, we'll keep this. I'm willing to keep those one land hands with a Faerie Seer so we can set up our draws, try and get that land on turn 2. Very nice. We already have MC Hacker. Let's just get rid of that. Bottom, top. Perfect. And a Mountain Swift Spear. So it looks like we are playing against Burn. We're going to bind that monster. And hack the planet. Another island. Very nice. Okay. I guess we could play Seer, Delver of One Mind. It does kind of mess with the Delver thing, though. Maybe we see what's on top, and if we can set up the flip, we'll just play Miscreant instead of One Mind. This is weird. The Sulphurous Mire is unexpected. I like the Counterspell. Do we want the 4th island? I think we do, because then we can Ninja and have Counterspell up. I just wondering about the black mana. What's the black mana for? Okay, it is Kiln Fiend. Figured for sure it was burn. Still, I mean, we're keeping that Swift Spear from dealing damage, so that's been pretty good so far. And they concede? Oh my god. The matchup gets so much better for us. We just get to bring in all this counter magic. And removal. Take out Muta. What else do we take out for Hut Dog's burn? I want to keep the Bind the Monster. I want to keep the Snaps. Because if they are playing Kiln Fiend, Snap is amazing. What do we take out? Could take out some normal counterspells, yep. They're kind of slow when we just have a bunch of one mana things that do basically the same thing but better. Imagine we cast Bind the Monster, targeting Kiln Fiend, and opponent is like, Manamorphose, 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 Bolt you, Bolt you. Wouldn't that just be hilarious? Like, the Manamorphose really leads me to believe that they are Kiln Fiend. Keep this. Yeah, you did this to yourself. You chose to bind this monster. Another island. Let's play a Delver. Oh yeah, the old Art Annuls. Because that's from like Urza's saga, right? Yeah, they've got a lot of the old cards. I can't remember how far back they went though. At least to Tempest. Rakdos Carnarium. This is so weird. What's going on here? I don't know what they're doing. I'm going to be honest with you. I have no idea. Do we play MC Hacker? We just hold up Hydro. Vampire's Kiss. Okay, so it's a Madness deck with Fire Blast. That's what this is. Madness with Fire Blast. Now we know. So we do need to change the board if we go to a game 3. Land, play a land. And do we just cast of one mind here? We only really have one thing. I guess we have Snap for something as well. Yeah, I'm gonna pass. I can cast of one mind later. Don't really want to snap a Kitchen Imp though, because I wanna bind it. Oh wow, no attacks. All right, I guess we'll snap it. We'll bind it. We'll just play it again. So yeah, we'll bind it. Another of one mind. How about a non-human so I can cast these for 1 mana? Yeah, this binding is pretty good. Blue Elemental Blast. Think we discard the Snap. Yeah, I did see the new 1/2 Crasher. Oh, over Swifty. That's a surprise. Would not have thought you'd gone that route. Swift Spear is just so good in that deck. Having that 1-drop, I thought was exactly what the deck had been missing the whole time. Deck, you gotta do better than this. Okay, that is better. We'll hold up the Hydroblast here. Maybe I should have attacked and traded. Yeah, I think I should have attacked and traded there. We'll offer the trade next turn. Okay, maybe not. Regardless, we'll have the of 1 mine for 1 mana next turn. Yeah, Swiftspear does have some problems winning alone when you untap. That is very true. Another land. Okay, Faerie Seer. Okay, see some good stuff. Get a Miscreant. I think we'll just hold up the Hydroblast here. Watching a Final Fantasy race? Which one? Final Fantasy 6, 7, 1? What are we talking here? They're on 9. Oh, cool. Oh, wow, they're doing a whole bunch. That's sweet. Alright, so they're going to use a blood token to cast Alms of the Vein. Yeah, this is definitely the burn matchup that we did not want to see. Our Hydroblasts do not do nearly as well when they're casting a bunch of black spells to kill us with. Like I said, I thought this was Kiln Fiend before. And, oh, I thought we were heading down to 6. Not yet. Otter Tosser? Oh, shit. Well, that's GG. That kills us in a few turns. Nice of them to let us get the ninjas working again, though. All right, Delver, what are we looking at? Spellstutter Sprite. Okay, no flip. Oh my god. Yup. So yeah, we're definitely bringing those counter spells right back in. All right, so we're going to have a little bit of fun here. Check this out. MC Hacker, the hacker, and then we take this hacker for the Delver, and now we don't have to discard anything because they're both fresh. However, this puts us to 1, so we're dead. We can't deal 20 damage. This game is over. Alright, so, bring all the counterspells back in. Take out the blue elemental blasts. I'm not sure how I feel about snaps. Yeah, no kidding. Why am I not just playing Kiln Fiend? We don't get a lot with Annul. I think the only thing Annul hits is Fodder Tosser. Opponent is on a mulligan here. And keeping it 6. Alright, let's start with the Delver and pass. Oh, well, they kill our critter. How about another? Swift Spear. Oh, wow. And they kill our critter instead of saving. Interesting. Alright, let's play a Miscreant. Do I play the MC Hacker too? I don't think so. Want to get that ninja value out of it. This is where they like surprise me with a ninja of their own. How dare you? Oh. Okay. This is actually really good. Oh, what? Lame. This is, yeah, this is still Black-Red Madness. Okay. was thinking we were going to get card draw out of these miscreants. We still can. Another of one mind. I think we hold up Hydro here. Of one mind next turn if we can. Kind of. Then maybe we don't get to if they have like double removal. Faithless Looting. Counter that. Keep them from finding their swamps. And they don't attack. Wonderful. Of one mind. Of one mind. Oh, and they scoop to the double of one mind. Love it. And we get the 3-2. Those were some really interesting matchups. Had a lot of fun with this league. So this is the deck that we were playing today. Mono Blue Faeries. One of the best tempo strategies available in Pauper MtG. We had an okay time with it. We definitely had a little bit of struggles coming up against some hard matchups. Came up against Bully, came up against Gates, and went up against Affinity. Madness is actually a very difficult matchup because our blue elemental blasts aren't nearly as good. However, we did manage to find a way in some of these matchups, and we managed to get out of here with a positive league. Would I recommend this deck? Absolutely, 100%. I think this is one of the best options available in the format, and specifically to combat hot dogs. If there's a lot of Kiln Fiend in your meta, if you're really looking to focus on beating Kiln Fiend, then this is going to be one of your best options. You get 4 Blue Elemental Blasts, 4 Hydroblasts, Bind the Monster. Snap is actually super good versus Kiln Fiend. You know, they attack with you with a 10-2 double striking trampler. Well, you just snap it back to their hand and problem solved. Yeah, so if you're looking for a blue deck that is very strong and plays more aggressively rather than more of a control strategy, then this could be the deck for you. I think that it's a fantastic option, and I have a lot of fun whenever I play it. The only thing that kind of like takes away from the deck is the price point. There are some very expensive cards in the list. Blue Elemental Blast, Hydroblast, Ninja of the Deep Hours, I think Spellstutter Sprite, but that might just only be in paper, I'm not sure. But anyways, yeah, highly recommended.